Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please help me out and subscribe if you like what I have to say. So today I'm going to review the movie Unhinged. And I almost went unhinged watching this movie. So where I'm living right now in Sydney, Australia, you're not allowed to sit next to the person on either side of you in the movie theatre, or behind a person or in front of them. Everybody has to have like their own personal space bubble. And as somebody who really likes their own personal space, I'm loving this. So I think I'm finally going to get a movie theatre completely to myself. And I've seen a lot of movies and I've never had a movie theatre completely to myself before. So the movie's starting and then like 5 minutes into the movie, wouldn't you know, a couple walks in. So it's this old sweet looking couple and I'm like, oh, it's going to be fine. They're just going to watch the movie. Even though I think it's a little weird that they sit as close to me as humanly possible. There's like the one seat in between us and then they're there. And it's like when you're on a bus or on a train and it's completely empty and then some creep sits right next to you. But I'm like, oh, they're just an old couple. It's going to be fine. Boy, was I mistaken. So they talk during the whole movie, and I mean the whole movie. I don't know if their hearing aids were just turned down or something, but they were talking really loudly and they had like their chip packets and they were crunching the chips and they were on their phones. And I'm like, do you realize that you were sharing a cinema with another person? Look, I love the movie theatre experience. I love seeing a movie with other people, with the popcorn, and just that immersive experience that you don't get at home. But it's moments like this that actually make me think VOD wouldn't be that bad. Like for some movies that I'm not really excited for, it would be good to have the option just to watch them at home. So I would love it if they had like, you know, on trains they have like a quiet carriage. Instead of a quiet carriage on a train, if they had like a quiet cinema, and then they had the cinema for like the people that want to be noisy and talk and be on their phones, they can all be together. Seriously, somebody, please make it happen. So I'm going to try to give this movie a fair review, despite my negative experience. So the thing that I find I really enjoy about this movie is just the premise, road rage. It's so simple and everyday. It can happen to everybody. Like a guy in a mask killing people, you know that's not going to happen to you. Well, it is 2020, so who knows, at this stage I wouldn't be surprised if like aliens invade, but generally, you're not really going to have crazy things happening to you. But road rage, or in my case, movie theatre rage, yes, that is a real thing, it can happen to anybody. It's believable. So that's the whole concept of this movie. This guy played by Russell Crowe just goes crazy on this mother and her son. So Crowe actually did a really good job. I haven't seen him in a lot, but he really does excel at those roles that he has to be like really serious and creepy. He really unsettled me. Like, you could just really believe that this guy is a murderer. Anyway, so the woman, the mother, is like, I forget her name, but she looks like Ray's twin sister. Is it just me? They look like they could be twins. And then her son is played by the kid that was on Child's Play, that kid. So there's something about this kid that really annoys me. I don't know what it is. He just really annoys me. I don't know if it's because he's always playing like a really whiny, sort of sulky kid. But yeah, he just rubs me the wrong way. Have you ever had an actor that just rubs you the wrong way? Like, even though there's no reason for them to do it, he's that actor for me. And Mel Gibson and Tom Cruise. Anyway, why do I keep doing this? I don't know. Anyway, so the acting was really good. I really enjoyed the acting. I think they all did a good job. Even the kid, even though I don't like him, he did do a good job acting. The tension build-up was good, but I feel like the pacing, like I felt when they first started the murder and the violence to the final climax, it just didn't really flow. I don't know, they just needed to go bigger at the end of the movie. It felt like what we were seeing for the last hour of the movie. It didn't feel like it was anything bigger or different, and the final climaxes are supposed to be like the edge of your seat, you know, you're supposed to be really on edge, but I was just sort of bored. And I felt like there was a few scenarios in this movie that just seemed really, really hard to buy. Like the main guy, Russell Crowe guy, he's in the diner and he's threatening this guy and everybody's ignoring them. Nobody tries to help. Nobody calls the police. People see him harassing the girl and nobody tries to help. Nobody calls the police, and it's just like, really? Would that really happen like that? It's a movie, so I know you have to suspend a certain amount of belief, but still. Look, it wasn't amazing, but I enjoyed it. It's a good Friday night movie. You know, it's not going to win any Oscars, but I would give it a 6 out of 10. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this movie. Let me know your bad movie theater experiences. Share the pain. And please help me out and subscribe.